guys, it's Justine here from I Should Read That. Today I'm going to talk about one of my absolute favorite book series of all time. There's a slight hint going on here. So I have loved Harry Potter, as I think most people of my age do, since I was a little kid. When I was 11, the first book came out in the United States, and that's when I read it. And I just was at the perfect age, and I have been a huge fan ever since. So a lot of you may know, if you follow me on Twitter or Instagram, I had the opportunity to go to the Harry Potter studio in London this week, and it was completely amazing. So I actually have a blog post featuring all of my photos and my videos from that tour if you want to see what it's like, and I really highly recommend checking that out because it is incredible. You know, the reason that this is so incredible and such an amazing experience is that the Warner Brothers Studios is where they filmed so much of the Harry Potter movies. So a lot of those sets are still there. A lot of places have been recreated. So you can walk into the Great Hall, you can stroll down Diagon Alley, you can see all of these sort of special effects and the miniatures and the old sets that they had for these movies, and it's such an incredible experience as a fan, and I cried 3 times. So one of the best things about the Harry Potter studio is that it has a fantastic gift shop, like seriously, and I'm not really huge into sort of fandom merchandise and all of that, but I saw the gift shop and my eyes just completely lit up. So I wanted to show off what I ended up getting. So there's one particular part of the tour where you can kind of stop and go stand in a line, and there's a big green screen, and you can either take your photo sort of as a wanted poster, or you can hop on a broomstick with a green screen and fly around through London. So I wasn't brave enough to do the broomsticks, but we did end up getting our wanted poster, which I think is just fantastic. I feel like we didn't go as silly as we could have. We totally should have gone a bit sillier, but we were kind of caught off guard, but we have. We have you seen these wizards? Total dorks. Look at us. Isn't that great? This is gonna get framed and go on the wall in the living room and bring shame upon my family. So next up we hit the gift shop in a pretty big and embarrassing way. I got myself something that I promised myself I would never get because it would make me such a major dork, and I'm at the point where I just don't really care. So Hermione is my favorite character in Harry Potter. I know that's a big cliche, especially for girls, but she genuinely was the first girl like me that I ever read, and she has the giant silly frizzy hair that I have. Seriously, film 1 Hermione is like my hair, just not as curly and weird. She's bossy and she's bookish, and she really needs to sort out her priorities, and I love her so much. So I took the opportunity. I was never gonna do this again, but I bought Hermione's wand. So this thing is actually like fairly hefty. It feels really nice in your hand. Feels quite realistic, actually. I've had a fake wand before that my friend got for me in Orlando at the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, which sadly I have never been to, but it was kind of like a light-up toy wand, and that did not feel nearly as substantial as this. This has some weight to it. Continuing with the Hermione theme, and the Justine and Hermione have some serious parallels theme, Scottish fiance got me a present from the gift shop, and that is Crookshanks. Isn't he cute? He's got a stupid little smushy face. I love him so much. He's nice and big. He's quite substantial. And he's so cute. Look at him. He's so cute. I love him so much. I just kind of have been walking around the flat like this for the past couple of days, and I am very fortunate that I have a very understanding partner. So the next thing that I ended up getting is a slightly sparkly shirt. I didn't really like any of the house clothing that they had. They had tons of shirts and like pajama bottoms and stuff like that for the various houses, and I didn't really like any of them, but I ended up spotting Bellatrix, who's another favorite character. Crookshanks is kind of getting in the way here. She's another favorite character. I absolutely love her. I think Helena Bonham Carter is a massively underrated actress. I think she's fabulous. And so I got this shirt, and even though their sizing is kind of crazy, this is an extra large. This is like a medium in real people sizes. But I absolutely love this, and I'm going to wear this around when I'm feeling particularly evil. So the very last thing that I picked up is kind of a no-brainer. I ended up getting a full set of the Harry Potter paperbacks. So I realized that I have about 4 or 5 editions of the Harry Potter books now, depending on which book we're talking about. I have all of the original American hardbacks. Those are the ones that I grew up reading, and they're kind of falling apart at this point because I reread them so much when I was little. I'm also collecting the original British hardbacks because, let's be perfectly honest, those covers are so much nicer than the American ones. I hate to turn my back on the American covers, but they're not great. I also have the illustrated hardback editions that they're coming out with now. I have the first 3, and I also have Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone in the 20th anniversary British edition, the Ravenclaw edition. So I have that in hardback. It's got those really lovely sort of sprayed edges, but I don't have a paperback version of the books. I don't have a version that I can just kind of like chuck around. So I ended up getting these, and I'm planning on doing my very first Harry Potter reread in about 12 years. These are really heavy. So it was a choice between these ones or these sort of new, very children's book looking ones, which I really don't like because I feel like I'm betraying my childhood by even like looking at them because they just look so wrong. So I ended up going with these ones, which I feel are like trying to be adult books, and I think that these are like for adults who are ashamed of reading children's books, which is really silly. They're a little bit boring, but they're fairly nice. The one thing that I will say about these editions is that I grew up, of course, with the American ones, and they had the really cute like chapter art here, and these ones don't have that, and it makes me a little bit sad. So that is it for this haul. I really loved my time at the Harry Potter studio. If you're ever in London, it is such an amazing experience, and I so highly recommend it. You will not be disappointed. If you have been to the Harry Potter studio, if you've been to the Wizarding World of Harry Potter and want to make me jealous, then let me know. Let me know what your favorite parts were. If you love the books as much as I do, then I would love to hear from you. If you enjoyed this, then definitely hit subscribe because I post videos fairly frequently on this channel, and I will see you next time. Bye!